Hey everyone, welcome back to Alleyways, or if it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and if you haven't already, please make sure to join the Alleyways family. Subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and turn on post notifications, not only so you know when I have new content, but also so I can include you in my subscriber shout out. This is my special way of thanking and acknowledging each and every one of you. This is an incredible community of kind, good-hearted people. I'm so grateful for all of you. If I've already shouted you out and you're looking for more ways to get involved, head down to the description box down below. There's a link to the private Alleyways fam Facebook page. This is a place just for us to hang out, share our love of Disney, share cute photos of pets and family, and really just kind of have a positive little corner of the internet all to ourselves. I am going to be shouting out a very special subscriber at the end of today's video, so make sure you stay tuned until the end in case that's you. Alright, so as you can see, we're back in the kitchen. I love Christmas because I love food. And at Christmas, a lot of what my family does is get together and share a great meal. And to me, part of a great meal is great appetizers. I am somebody who loves appetizers and dips, and this cheese ball is one of my all-time favorites. So to me, cheese ball is just kind of a classic Christmas staple. There's tons of ways that you can modify it to your taste, which is also really fun. This is me and my family's favorite recipe. Let's get into what you're going to need. As always, the recipe will be in the description box down below. Here is what all you're going to need. 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese softened, 1 8.5-ounce can of crushed pineapple drained, 2 cups of chopped pecans, a 1/4 cup of finely chopped green pepper, 2 tablespoons of finely chopped onion, and 1 tablespoon of seasoned salt. So you may notice that in our ingredients I did have some dried cranberries. We're going to set those aside because that's what we're going to coat our cheese ball in at the end, just to make it look really beautiful and festive for Christmas. Now that you know everything that you need, let's get into how to make it. So this recipe, as always on my channel, is so simple and foolproof. We're going to start with our cream cheese. Like I said, it does need to be softened. We have had these sitting out for quite a bit just because you want them to be really soft, because the first thing that you're going to do is take them out of their package and you're going to mash them with a fork because you're going to mix all the ingredients in with them. So let's get these in here. Got to get all this cream cheesy goodness. Don't want any to go to waste. So let's just scrape this with our fork. We're going to put both blocks in. And one thing that I should say, this recipe is going to make 2 cheese balls. So you can have one for yourself and one to share, which is always a good thing. They keep really well too. Once we're done and we have them formed, what I like to do is wrap them in saran really tightly to keep them fresh until they're ready for service. Also, if you're going to be taking them somewhere, if you're watching this post-pandemic, then if you're taking them somewhere, it's great to keep them wrapped like that until they are ready to be served. So it's a good recipe and it makes a lot, but I promise you it'll go quick because it's so delicious. So let's get all this cream cheese in. And now that we have all our cream cheese in, what we're going to do is we're going to start adding in our other ingredients. Now, some of the ingredients, like I pointed out with the craisins, you're going to reserve to top the cheese ball with. So let's start with the things that are going to go all in, like our green pepper. So we're going to put all of our green pepper in. That's all going to get mixed in. We're going to put all of our onion in. We're going to put 1 of our packages of pecans in. We're going to set 1 aside to coat our cheese ball in. So now we're going to add in our pecans. That actually looks like quite a bit. I didn't use the whole package. I'm going to stir and see in just a moment if it needs more. We'll go back and add in more. Also, this is all of the pineapple, which also looks like a lot. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add it in slowly and stir and see what we need. So I'm going to start with about half. Like I said, modify this to your taste. That's the other thing with all my recipes. I try and put a lot of things up that you can modify to your personal taste because we're all different. We all have different taste buds. We all have different things that we like. We all have, you know, special dietary needs, or just, you know, things that we do or don't like. And so, you know, make this your own. The recipe book that we got this from has a whole section of cheese balls with different ingredients. There is one in that recipe book that has hot dogs in it. Now, I don't know what to think about that. Would you eat a hot dog cheese ball? Let me know in the comments down below. So we're gonna mix this up really well. And you know what? I'm gonna add in some of our craisins. I think it would taste really nice to add some of these in. So I know I said I was gonna reserve those for decoration. I'm just gonna sprinkle a few in. The last thing I'm gonna add in is our seasoning salt. Now, I didn't actually have any seasoning salt, and I didn't have time to go to the grocery store. So I'm using is the Cavendar's all-purpose Greek seasoning. It is delicious, similar to a seasoning salt, and I'm not gonna use a whole tablespoon. I'm just gonna sprinkle some in, like so. I'm gonna stir it. I'm gonna see how it smells, see how it looks, and then just like everything else, we can modify it as we go. This is looking really good to me. You wanna make sure you get all the way down to the bottom of your bowl. You don't want any just kind of cream cheesy portions without any toppings. You want it all to be really well incorporated. I'm gonna go finish getting this mixed up, then I'll come back so we can form it and coat it. We got everything very well mixed. You guys can see I left out about a 1/4 cup of pineapple. One thing that you're gonna wanna do before you form your cheese ball is a taste test, because once you form it, there's no going back. So I think it was Belinda Castellanos who said her dad used to come through the kitchen and say quality control. So this is quality control. Let's taste it, make sure we like the way it tastes before we can't mix it anymore. Cheers. That tastes perfect. And of course, we are going to chill this, and it'll taste even better after that. Now that we've done that, what we're gonna wanna do next is to form the cheese ball. So take off any jewelry that you might be wearing. This next step is gonna be messy. The first thing I'm gonna do is actually coat my hands in flour to help prevent it getting too sticky. Let's go ahead and do that now. So to make this easier, what we're going to do, we're gonna measure out just roughly half of our cream cheese, and we're gonna put it right in the middle of a piece of saran, like so. Now, we're gonna start kind of roughly forming our cheese ball just with the shape of our spoon. Just like that. One more scoop and that'll be about half. It's kind of like making a little snowman a little bit. Let's see. Okay. We're gonna obviously repeat the same process with the rest of our mixture, but now that we have that here, what we're gonna do is start kind of shaping the cheese ball both with the saran and our hands, squishing, just to prevent too much mess. If you had kids who would really have fun making a mess and getting their hands dirty in the kitchen, this would be fun to do together. Any little kind of lumpy areas you see, just shape them with your hands. But you can see we have a nice round sphere taking shape here. And once you're happy with the general shape, like to me, this is looking pretty good, what you're gonna wanna do is grab a bowl like this. We're gonna pour the rest of our pecans and cranberries in. Then we're gonna drop our cheese ball in and start to coat it. Alrighty, time to coat our cheese ball. So I'm gonna just pick it up in the saran, plop it right down. I'm gonna set this piece of saran aside to use again with our next one. And then I'm just going to start kind of pouring things over to get it covered. And then once I have a little area covered like this, I'll push that and just kind of roll it about. And I want it to be really thickly coated. And then if it starts to lose shape, that's okay. Just form it back with your hands like so. But this looks beautiful to me. So what I'm gonna do is get another piece of saran, wrap this, and refrigerate it so it'll be ready to serve. All right, and joining me for our official taste test is my brother Hunter. Hunter, you've had cheese ball before, always a staple at Christmas. We tried the recipe a little different this year, rolling it in craisins. I would like for you to have the honor of the first sample.
Ah, what an honor.
Yes.
You might call me a bit of a cheese ball connoisseur.
You are a cheese ball connoisseur. I was telling them earlier that in that recipe book, there's a cheese ball that has hot dog in it.
Oh man, I've not tried that, but I
Yeah. Maybe that on an adventurous food vlog. What do you think? Good? I'll try as well.
Really good.
We also used the Cavendars instead of seasoned salt because we didn't have any, which Cavendar's Greek seasoning is always good.
Is there bell pepper in that?
Yes.
It's really good.
Isn't that tasty?
Yeah.
And you guys, Hunter is going to be back soon for our fitness series.
Oh yeah.
We're going to be filming
After I
that
get
later.
through eating this whole cheese ball.
Yeah, that's the perfect way to work off the cheese ball. And we're really excited. We're going to have all levels. So I'll be doing kind of the moderated. Hunter will be doing advanced. But it's going to be a fun way to be able to have a workout video to do at home during the new year as we, you know, kind of work through the pandemic. And not to worry, it'll be, you know, friendly for whatever size your home is. It'll only take up a small footprint and it'll be friendly no matter what your fitness level is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited. Cheers. All right, let's shout out some subscribers. That was good. It's good. And that is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope the video was fun, kind of just a nice break, and maybe inspired you to try a new recipe in your kitchen. Do you like cheese ball? Has your family made it before? What alterations would you make to this recipe? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to give a special thank you to Craig Pinkava. Craig, I hope I pronounced your last name correctly. You recently commented on one of my Disney Cruise Line videos, and you were just talking about how it made you want to book your next Disney trip, and you were just so kind. You had the nicest things to say, and I just really hope you know that that really touched my heart and lifted my spirit. Every time you all are kind and say something, it means so much to me, and I love you all so much. Can't wait to see you next time right here on Alleyways.